Mrs. G. Vijayam, my best syndicate member, Shri K. Siraj, Dr. Abdullah, teachers, researchers, participants, and friends. At the outset, let me thank the organizers for inviting me to this function. Then I must congratulate the Department of Physics for organizing this national conference on emerging trends in theoretical and experimental physics. I am an agricultural scientist here before the physicist to inaugurate a national conference. Now, while I was accepting this invitation, I just accepted it. But when, specifically yesterday evening, when I set my mind to come over here, I was just wondering what I should speak over here as an agricultural scientist. I can only speak a few of my memories as a student of physics during 10th and 12th standards, that the teachers of physics should take a serious note of it. I remember, yes, when I remember about physics, the two words that come to my mind are matter and energy. I still remember the matter and energy, its characteristics, its properties, the branch of science. And I still remember the inability of my physics teacher to explain to me properly what exactly is this matter and what exactly is this energy. And again I remember, I am 60 years old, even after 60 years, even at this age, I remember the struggle I have undergone to mug up certain terminologies of physics. Particularly, I remember the coefficient of linear expansion. I was hailing from a very poor family and again a backward family with the least opportunity for English mediated education. With my poor English, I was struggling to understand the terms coefficient of linear expansion, and somehow, while walking and all, by walking, I will be just mugging it up. But I could not understand what exactly was coefficient of linear expansion. Similarly, many other terminologies. Even the true meaning of matter and energy, I understood only very late at my advanced stage of education. As an agricultural scientist, I was learning about the soil physics, then the physics of water, the chemistry of water, the biology of water, the free energy of water. I remember one of our teachers always asked the question, what do you mean by free energy of water? Free energy of water. Now I learned it. Later I start asking that question to my students. What do you mean by free energy of water? I remember it is equal to zero. Water cannot do any work. Then I realized all these terminologies properly only at the later stage. What I am trying to say is, as teachers, most of the teachers fail to convey the real meaning of these terminologies. Again, coming back to the coefficient of linear expansion, I saw a film show explaining about the coefficient of linear expansion. It started from a rail track where two rails are coming together and some gap is there. They started showing that gap. From there they came back. Why the gap? So then I understood that coefficient of linear expansion much better. So it all depends on the way you teach. Another point I want to tell to the physics teachers, is about the inability of the teachers to convey the physical meaning of certain terms, like say for example, you ask your student, what is your height? He will give a measure, 5. Somebody, 150, 150, 150. Oh, he'll be in confusion, whether it is centimeter or meter or feet. You know why? Because he is unable to comprehend how large is 1 centimeter, or how big is 1 inch, or how big is 1 meter. The physical meaning he is unable to understand. That we could not transfer that ability of the student. How many of you can conceive, even today, when you talk about nanogram or milligram or microgram, how much will it be? What is the physical dimension of it? When I say I have 5 feet or 6 feet, I should have, when I talk about feet, I should get the message that 1 foot is equal to at least this much. This physical meaning we are unable to transfer, particularly with the reference to the units of measurement. Let it be mass or linear dimensions or area dimensions, 2 dimensions or 3 dimensions. That's a major problem. This I have observed even at the master's level, PhD level, and even with the faculties. I got several opportunities to supervise hundreds of faculties in several fields. I am sure I have seen many teachers are unable to comprehend the physical meaning of certain factors or terminologies. This we have to eliminate. You talk about energy, erg or joule or what, I don't know what exactly it is. 1 kilowatt, 1 kilogram, how many of the students will be able to say 1000 grams, how much it will be? Now this is the problem with the physics. It is the inability of the teachers to transfer it in its reality, in its totality, in a way the student should understand. That's my problem, which I am transferring to the teachers of physics. Then the second point which I remember is, I remember July 5th, there was a very interesting reporting, news reporting. I remember, I am an agriculture scientist. I read it, repeatedly I read it, about the God's particle. I don't know how many students, even teachers are well aware of it. Now as an agriculture scientist, what came to my mind is, the opportunities for a researcher to go in depth to the subatomic level, explaining the 12 subatomic particles. I remember 12 subatomic particles and 6 force carriers coming together, holding the matter together, and matter gets mass, something like that. I remember all those things. Then what I realized is, the opportunities available for the researchers to go down to the minute level. It is there for physicists. I would appreciate if you take up such sort of penetrating, deeper level of research. The third thing which I want to tell is to the researchers. Calicut University is having an excellent research system, one of the best research departments. We have 11 or 12 faculty members, good people. And recently I visited the department. The department is setting up a new lab. I remember certain equipments, all costing about, I was told it is all the equipments costing about 1 crore. I think atomic microscope, Shubha is here, atomic microscope, some crystal structure studying device, all put together, 3 equipments, some major equipments, isn't it? They are there. It is there, open for you. I was asking my physics people to form a family of physicists of Calicut University. We have several colleges. All the physicists of Calicut University should come together, form a family of physicists of Calicut University for the purpose of sharing intelligence, sharing equipments, sharing laboratory facilities, having frequent meetings of physics so that you will be able to think together, work together and achieve together. Remember, of late the papers are not single author or double author or triple author. Authors run to 20s or 30s, several authored paper. Unless you think of such multiple authored papers, research, you cannot cope up with the current level of research. Finally, I think I took more time. Finally, I have seen 28 papers here. 28 papers in this. Good, this is not bad. 28 papers. But I don't know the quality of it. If it is an agricultural subject, I may be able to see what exactly is the quality of the research. I wish physics normally will be basic research in colleges and all. But the accepted principle is it should be a combination of, you should have A, the basic, plus B, the applied. So the research strategy should be a combination of A plus B. You should have basic research plus applied research. That would be the best strategy for research in any subject. So 28 papers, I am sure you will be able to bring out, at least generate some thoughts of physics to develop further areas of, newer areas of research and development. Assuring you all support from Calicut University, opening the facilities and equipments created for physics under Calicut University. Wishing all the success for this conference. Let me retire. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I invite Professor E.P. Indichikoi, sir, Principal, Farook College.